Yeah, you know I got it in my bag, got it in my bag. Blockchain. My blockchain. You know I got it in my bag. On the blockchain.
What's going on, guys? Here we are, right back at you on the Blockchain Podcast Show, man. Extra special guest for you guys, man. My guy Josh, Edge of NFT. You know what I mean? Y'all know him. Y'all was at NFT LA this year, earlier. Come on, man. Y'all know how lit it was. You know what I mean? Y'all see Waka on the stage. Come on, man. Y'all see Steve Aoki going crazy. Like, y'all know what's going on. We over here at the Venice Canals. Doing up a little different, you know what I mean? What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
It's good to see you again, man.
Yeah, man. Same here. Yeah, man. You know, we run into each other everywhere. New York to LA, like, I mean, yeah. Miami, everywhere. Like, we everywhere, man. So, first and foremost, I just want to salute you, brother. Like, you know what I mean? On everything. This shit is super evolving, super rapid. Like, it's like warp speeds. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, man, I feel like we already in outer space, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
man. Like, March, that was like
right.
3 months ago.
You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, they said that, what is it, like one crypto year is like a dog year or something? Is that what do you agree?
Yeah, 7 times faster. That feels about right.
About right? I'm like, damn. So what does that mean? So that means, like, do we stay, like, how does that work? Like, we stay younger, longer? Like, what is it, how does it, like, I don't know, man. I think we just bend the matrix. Thank you. That was what I was trying to say. We bend in the matrix over here, guys. Okay, listen, man. Like the metaverse, man. Listen, man. We could go up, whatever side we want, down. It doesn't matter, right? So it's like sky's the limit. You know what I mean? And there is no limit, guys. Okay. So it's like, man, my guy Josh over here, like he's an innovator. He's a pioneer in this space, man. So if y'all not aware and not familiar, y'all better get familiar, man. Edge of NFT, man. Like what even start? I mean, I know you start off at the podcast, but what got you into it? Like even from the beginning of that?
Yeah, man. So, like, it's funny because I realized that everything's been building up to this for me.
Right.
Back in the day, a former life, I was doing government consulting, but we were thinking about shared services and how to make data more visual and owned by the people and open up government, right? But then after that, I started a prepared meal company with some other guys, including Jeff, who's one of the guys on the podcast. You know,
shout out to Jeff, man.
Yeah, Jeff Kelly. We've been business partners for over a decade.
Right.
And we were thinking about things differently when it came to how to get prepared meals to the masses. We were thinking about, co-creating with chefs, putting them on the labels, the shared kitchen model back in 2012, right?
Right. So you're trying to shout out the chefs because, you know, most of the time the chefs aren't like, who? Do you know the name of the chef cooking your food?
The chef looks at the plate and decides if people like their food.
Right.
But really, like, you know, most of us eat out 90% of the time now, and it's without chefs, we wouldn't do that. They are creators, and they keep life interesting.
Yes, and they keep us fed very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So, I mean, we put them on the labels, we shared the economy with them, and then we worked with, like, a tribe of community members, right? Gyms, fitness studio owners, yoga studio owners, and celebrated that sort of healthy community and got them involved in what we do. And so, and we decentralized it all. So we weren't preparing food in a central kitchen. So when I look at Web3, a lot of these principles, decentralization, co-creation, building deep communities that are actually meaningful, that's what I've been thinking about for the last decade.
And so this was in 2012. This was a decade ago. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, 2012. Left that world, got super pumped about blockchain. It was disruptive, it was innovative. I wanted to keep innovating after. And then, like, you know, Jeff actually, bless his heart, got one of those early big ticket top shots right out of the gate.
Wow.
And that was like an eye-opening moment for us. It was like something's happening here.
Exactly.
Things that we had been thinking about are coming together in a big way. And we just want to start the podcast probably a similar reason you to just stay on top of what's going on and meet interesting people. And, definitely had like a thought of bringing people together in person early and realized that there's a lot of opportunity to sort of co-create with the community and support broader awareness beyond just the podcast. And that's what led to NFTLA.
Yeah, man. So that's amazing, man. So therefore, man, anybody that even knows about NFTLA, that y'all whether y'all want or not, because, man, if y'all was in LA, I know y'all was there. You know what I'm saying? But whether y'all know or not, like, this was started for y'all. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, Josh has been, even before this, even before y'all was even aware that this technology could even exist 10 years ago, a whole decade ago, Josh is already trying to feed the people, number one, trying to make sure y'all fed properly. And shout out to Jeff. Like, come on, because like, people are haters now. People are haters, man. Nobody wants to give people credit and just do for their work. You know what I'm saying? So Josh was already making sure that the chefs were well represented. You know what I mean? And he's getting the food out. And he's doing this before. Listen, like, so was the blockchain around back then?
Oh, yeah. I mean, sure. Look, like, Ethereum actually, though, got launched, like, really going, I think, like, just about 8 years ago, right? Right. Which is really interesting to think about, you know, how far that has come. Oh, yeah. But the blockchain got going, you know, while I was building my other business. But when I had a chance to look around, I was like, this is the next thing, right? Right. I just get excited about ideas that sort of level the playing field, that give more people opportunities and you know, spread things around more and sort of break through walls and I think you know, I think for me, like, making money trading, even, you know, flipping NFTs is not where I get my my energy from. I get it from seeing all the disruptors and creators building, and now it's like, I think one of the most exciting times for building in this space.
And that's why, man, listen, man, that's why me and you, like, we be bonded from the first time we met, bro, because, you know, it's all about energy, guys, you dig? And it's like, creatives, man, we wasn't, like, we say this a lot too, we weren't able to rub shoulders and rub elbows with other creatives that so we could feed off of each other's energy. And that's what creatives are supposed to, that's the environment that we should all be in. That's the environment that we should all be able to take a part in, you know what I mean? Because we put so much out there, you know what I mean? We need it back, like, you know what I'm saying? And energy, and as well in the access and the technology and the opportunities like Josh giving y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy to think about how graphic designers, you know, have been marginalized, but they're artists, right?
Yeah,
and all of a sudden, things just changed. Like, I remember, you know, Ellie Pritz on stage, you know, an amazing digital artist, and you know,
shout out.
She said, you know, NFTs have changed her life. Like, and I've heard many stories since NFTLA, people that have moved here. Just heard yesterday some guy that got a major investment while from someone he met while partying at the Steve Aoki concert.
Okay, come on, man. So we was man. I ain't gonna lie, being on stage with Steve Aoki, with my guy, my brother from NY, my brother Waka Flocka, you know what I mean, with the legend. As long as I've been in this music industry, I just met for the first time Sir Mix-a-Lot, man. Like, man, shout out.
One of my highlights, like, introducing Sir Mix-a-Lot to Andrew Yang. That was fun.
Yeah, bro, that was crazy. Crazy.
So I think at the end of the day, man, like, NFTLA is meant to be like an experience full of memorable moments and serendipity for everyone to come, get together. A lot of fun stuff coming up. Definitely excited for people to be part of it again.
Yeah, man, I love what y'all doing, man, and I love to see it, and we always gonna be a part of it, supporting you guys, you know what I mean, and spreading the word for y'all, like, to y'all people, man, letting y'all know. Listen, NFTLA is coming even bigger and better in 2023, so y'all better make sure y'all stay tuned with us and get ready. Everybody know about NFTLA and everybody hearing about the hype, and you've been there, I know you loved it, right? But I want to ask Josh, man, a deep question, like, what even possessed y'all to do this, like, to start this? Like, what made y'all say, like, damn, man, we doing this podcast, but you know what, man? Fuck it, man. Let's do this. Let's do this convention. And then you wanted to do the convention. That's one. This shit was like the biggest one of the fucking year. Like, what's going on, bro? Like, y'all team is quick. Shout out to the team, man. Yo, shout out to Josh. Shout out to the other Joshuas too, man. Like, out in Jersey, baby. Like,
you know, thank God this wasn't our first rodeo. We wouldn't have survived, right? But you know, I've always loved events, and I've been to all the crypto conferences around the world. I've been to a lot of conferences, you know, we just have this idea about doing something a little different that would create magical moments, and so we're like, what if it's not about just the talks or just the expo hall or just the parties? What if it's about an integrated experience where no matter what you choose, your adventure, you're going to have some meaningful output and sort of something that's going to happen that's going to change your life. And that was how we framed the whole conference. So we were just inspired by that idea. And once that idea was in our heads, we had to do it. So thankfully, connected with our dear friend Zach Sekar, who's been doing events in LA for a long time, and a true community leader. We're like, Zach, let's just do this, man. Let's figure this out. We announced it, and things just kind of went viral from there. And the community, I think it was a lot of pent up energy in LA.
I think so.
For something like this.
It was needed. It was needed. It was needed. 'Cause you got a lot of stuff going on in New York. You got a lot of stuff going on in Miami. Yeah. So it was needed because it's like, I can't lie. As many conferences we went to after that, because that was back in March. Like, everybody that we meet in other new conferences is like, oh yeah, I met this person in NFTLA. I met this person in NFTLA. So it's like, yo, man, y'all made a mark and a stamp on this industry.
Oh, we did it, man. It was a community-built adventure. Like, there's a lot of people involved putting this together. Over 50 people, over 100 volunteers.
But that's not easy, though.
No,
you get 50 people to work on the same accord. And be on the same timing.
Yeah, it was cool. And we just want to do it up again this year. We need collaborators, partners, volunteers, all over again. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us and get involved. And thank you all for coming.
Yeah, Josh, where can they check you out? What's the best social media platform for y'all?
Yeah, man. So definitely at NFTLA Live, at Edge of NFT, the podcast. We produce 2 episodes a week. We just had Coinbase on there.
Nice.
Time Magazine, Fox Entertainment. They're getting big into the web space. So
I seen what Fox doing too. I see what Sony doing. Yeah.
So at NFTLA Live, at Edge of NFT, and the same NFTLA.live and edgeofnft.com. Definitely check us out. We've got newsletters. We've got content all the time. We're doing some other events. We got a gaming event coming up in October. You'll hear about soon.
Sick, man. For all y'all gamers out there.
And we do a lot of contests, man. We don't talk about it a lot, but we've given away over $250,000 of prizes to our listeners. Just to thank them for listening and being part of the community.
That's beautiful. Come on, man. Listen. $250,000, $250K in giveaways on the podcast. So you're getting paid to listen. Come on, guys. You can't go wrong. You know what I mean? Check the podcast out. NFTLA 2023. Yo, listen, man. Y'all better get in LA. Y'all better start booking your tickets and hotels and flights right now. You know what I mean? Subscribe. Check us out on the Blockchain Podcast. We out of here, guys.